Hello, my name is Camila Reese Tavares, and today I am presenting my Creative Critical Reflection Part 2, a behind the scenes and evaluation. I'll include pictures and clips from the filming and editing process, as well as discussing in depth the development of my production skills throughout the project and how I implemented technologies into the project. I will introduce my film, provide a background, then discuss hardware, software, and errors during production and post-production, and come to a conclusion. To start, me and my partner were originally supposed to record our film following our final screenplay. We were supposed to go to Busch Gardens, an amusement park 30 minutes away from where we both live. However, I ended up getting the flu for a week, and my passes that let us go into the park had expired, so we had to come up with a new project that aligned with our story in 2 weeks. We had a face call with all our actors and director, opened our notes app, and wrote a foundation for our project. The following day, we met up at the director's house, my partner, and sat and discussed in detail how the new story would go, and we wrote a new screenplay. We did this through the same platform where we wrote our initial screenplay in Studio Binder. And this was my 4th time editing on the platform, and it was much easier to do so because I had practice on it. For our hardware, our main male actor provided us with microphones, a multi-use tripod, and his phone to record. We had 2 tripods we tried, however, they both broke, and we attempted to put them back together, but we were unsuccessful. This caused a hindrance in our film time. I've had to switch editing softwares post-production twice. I at first tried to use Clipchamp and Adobe Express, which is on the middle and on the right. Clipchamp, the one on the right, couldn't load in all my clips, and it was too simple. It didn't have the features I needed to make the film how me and my partner envisioned. Additionally, the way it was set up didn't allow it for me to edit on my iPad. Then, Adobe could load in my clips, however, it was very slow and laggy once it did load in my clips. And some clips just could not show up, and the software would give me error codes, as you can see in the upper left. Additionally, there were too many features that took up a lot of space on the software, which confused me as well as overwhelmed me. I ended up doing all the editing on CapCut because it loaded in all my clips, was simple to use, and was fast and never lagged. For example, all the features were presented at the bottom of the screen with a chronological order of my clips at the lower middle of my screen, and the large screen up top that presented my clips, making it very effective and easy to maneuver. Me and my partner also catch an error we made whilst editing, and we were unable to make up because our film schedules didn't allow for another meetup after submission time. Here in this clip, the audience can clearly see the glare of the sun on the upper right corner. I was able to edit my film in the span of 3 days. Each day, I took about 30 to 1 hour and 30 minutes to edit my film. Each day became easier to edit, although at first editing softwares had to be switched. Overall, this project challenged me to adapt quickly and problem solve when things did not go as originally planned. From rewriting the screenplay in a short amount of time to switching editing softwares and dealing with technical errors, I was able to improve my production and editing skills throughout the process. Using different technologies and learning how to overcome these obstacles helped me successfully complete the film. This experience has taught me the importance of flexibility, collaboration, and persistence during the filmmaking process.